The artificial gravity in Sector 7 hummed at a comfortable 0.8 g, standard for most civilized species throughout the Galactic Federation. For Maya Rodriguez, it felt like walking on clouds. The 19-year-old human cadet moved through the corridors of the Kepler Station Military Academy with the fluid grace that marked all Deathworlders. Her classmates, a diverse mix of Altarians, vegan traders, and Centauri diplomats, instinctively stepped aside as she passed. Not from respect, from an ancient evolutionary fear that their rational minds couldn't quite suppress. Maya had grown up on Earth, humanity's notorious homeworld where everything tried to kill you. To gravity-crushing weight, atmospheric storms that could level cities, predators with enough bite force to crack titanium, and weather patterns that shifted between deadly extremes without warning. The other species called it a death world for good reason. Only the most aggressive, adaptable, and resilient creatures survived there. Humans were all three. "Hey, Deathworlder," came a familiar sneer from behind her. Maya's enhanced hearing, evolved to detect the slightest rustle of approaching predators, had already identified all 7 of them following her into the abandoned training bay. She'd been expecting this confrontation for weeks. Cadet Thex, a blue-skinned Altarian from a 0.3 G world, had been growing increasingly aggressive since Maya had outperformed his entire squad in combat simulations. She turned slowly, her brown eyes scanning the semicircle of aliens that had surrounded her. Thex stood in the center, his 4 arms crossed confidently. Beside him were 2 other Altarians, 3 vegans with their characteristic crystalline skin, and 1 unfortunate Centauri who looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. 7 against 1, Maya observed calmly. "Your species must breed for cowardice." Thex's gills flared in rage. "You think you're so superior because you come from some hell-safe planet? We'll show you what real civilization looks like." The Altarian lunged first, his 4 arms reaching for Maya with surprising speed. In the 0.8 G environment, he moved faster than his biology should have allowed. Maya's Earth-trained reflexes kicked in immediately. Time seemed to slow, not because of any technological enhancement, but because Maya's nervous system had evolved to process combat scenarios at superhuman speeds. On Earth, hesitation meant death. Her left hand caught Thex's leading arm and redirected his momentum, while her right elbow drove upward into his thoracic cavity. The impact sent him spinning into the 2 vegans approaching from her flank. The sound of crystalline bone structure fracturing echoed through the bay. Maya pivoted on her heel as the second Altarian tried to grapple her from behind. Her foot swept his legs adapted for 0.3 G that couldn't handle the sudden directional force. He went down hard, his skull impacting the deck with a sickening crack. The remaining vegan had produced some kind of energy weapon, standard Federation training equipment, non-lethal but painful. Maya's hand moved in a blur, striking the weapon and the hand holding it. The vegan's howl of pain was cut short as Maya's follow-up strike collapsed his breathing apparatus. The third Altarian tried to flee, but Maya was already moving. Her tackle brought him down, and the impact of his body against the bulkhead rendered him unconscious instantly. The Centauri was backing away, all 6 limbs trembling. "Please, I didn't want." Maya's expression softened for just a moment. "Then you shouldn't have come." Her palm strike to his solar plexus was measured, controlled. He folded like origami and dropped to the deck, gasping but alive. The entire encounter had lasted 9 seconds. Station security found 7 cadets in various states of medical distress, and 1 human sitting calmly against the wall, waiting. Maya's disciplinary hearing lasted 3 days. The medical bay kept her opponents for 3 weeks. The official report stated that Cadet Rodriguez had defended herself against unprovoked assault. The unofficial consensus among the student body was simpler: never corner a Deathworlder. After all, there was a reason humans were the Federation's most feared shock troops.